The city of New Dublin is choking. Its inhabitants are unaware that Earth is actually a Rank 1 nursery, a quarantine zone totally isolated from the wider magical multiverse. Arthur Pendleton is a prosecutor attempting to drain an ocean with a bucket. He works 80-hour weeks pursuing cartel lieutenants and corrupt politicians. But for every conviction he secures, 3 more criminals rise to fill the void. His wife, Gwyn, fights the same losing battle at New Dublin General. As a trauma surgeon, she spends 12-hour shifts stitching together the victims of the gang wars Arthur is failing to stop in the courtroom. Both are innate protectors, trapped in a system that is mathematically rigged for their defeat. Decades of fighting a Hydra have left their will to resist almost entirely depleted. Their reality shifts when 2 men in charcoal suits bypass the building's security to deliver a message. It is a summons from Merlin, a developer offering a way out of the Grey City. To reach him, they utilize advanced EGG immersion pods. These spherical devices connect directly to the user's neural pathways, allowing them to project into a digital world with full physical agency, regardless of real-world physical limits. Merlin reveals that Avalon is the true scaffolding of reality, a universe built on the heavy, ancient magic of Celtic mythology. Accepting this invitation elevates them to a battlefield where their protective instincts carry actual, permanent weight. The transition is jarring. The industrial smog of the city shatters, replaced by a sky of pure blue as they manifest in the unaligned wilds. Arthur manifests as a Vanguard Knight. He wears heavy Fomorian iron, a digital armor that allows him to physically absorb the heavy damage he spent his legal career trying to deflect. Gwyn becomes a cleric of the springs. She channels local environmental ley lines to mend wounds with pulses of restorative magic, a far more potent tool than the scalpels of New Dublin. They face an immediate threat, the Fomorian blight. This monstrous industrial corruption uses dark magic and drilling technology to poison the land, actively killing the magical ecosystem of Avalon. Their survival depends on synergy. The combination of an unyielding shield to block the rot and a continuous stream to mend the damage is the only counter to relentless decay. This dynamic is tested in the drains of Moiturov. The Fomorian forge boils the environment, turning the sewers into a labyrinth of acid and steam. Arthur anchors the defense with Aura of the High King, forcing every enemy to direct their aggression toward him. As his health depletes under concentrated fire, Gwyn matches the incoming damage with a continuous stream of healing, keeping him standing. This coordination carries them into the sunken ruins of the Black Lock. There, Arthur claims Excalibur, a mythic claymore pulsing with golden runes that connects him to the ancient Celtic kings of legend. Defense in this world requires both unyielding iron to halt the darkness and a continuous stream of restorative power to sustain the spirit. Their partnership culminates at the Fomorian engine. The machine is shattered, breaking the spine of the industrial corruption that had been poisoning the region. The impact is immediate. The dead earth begins to bloom with silver and gold, restoring life to the settlement of Awintoka. This restoration reflects the Celtic concept of coir. It is the belief that natural justice and societal balance are inextricably linked to the health and harmony of the natural world. This victory validates the prophecy of the blind priestess Elu. It confirms that the protector's instincts were never the problem. They simply needed a world that obeyed the laws of justice. The recovery of the digital land mirrors the restoration of their own battered souls. The spells and dragons may be digital, but the trauma they heal and the dedication they share are entirely real. Their bond began with a childhood promise to never split the party. That simple agreement evolved into a lifelong partnership against systemic darkness. The helplessness they felt in New Dublin has been traded for sovereignty. In Avalon, they have found their home as the king and queen of the realm. Their presence in this world completes an ancient cycle. They stand as the modern incarnations of mythic royalty, fulfilling the legends of the Round Table for a new age. True strength is not found in an invincible weapon, but in the unbreakable, enmeshed love between the shield and the stream.